Hello, everyone. Chris here with Leeloo. Happy November 5th, Tuesday, Election Day here in the United States. Hope you guys are doing well. All right. Hope. Let's see. Let's get started. Let's get started with the risk disclosure. Excuse me. Futures and options trading carries a significant risk and may not be suitable for everyone. Only trade with money you can afford to lose. Everything on this video and all of our videos are all for educational purposes only. So our content here on YouTube is for educational purposes only. All right, let's see what we got going on today. Making some movements up here. Looking at the NQ daily. That means that every candle here represents 1 day for market open from the Asian market to the U.S. market close. All right, I see we have Idris here. Hello, Idris. Hope you're doing well. Joe Babley Safe says, "Hey, Chris, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for saying hello. Awesome. Thanks for hitting that like button. Appreciate it, guys. And yeah, so couple things going on here. But by the way, guys, great time to ask any questions you may have. Feel free to ask. Let me just put this on the Discord group as well. All right, then we got that going there. All right, let's see. Cool. Also, let me know what markets you trade. What instruments do you trade? Let me ask a question here. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Wrong one. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to set this up here. All right, I got a question here for you guys. I guess I should have also said maybe nothing. So answer that question for me. That'll be great. What's up, TX? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so Jabili, you do NQ and ES. Adres, you do MNQ. Sweet. Yeah, so this is the NQ, which follows. Let's look at a 5 minute window here, real quick. Yeah, just making those highs. Look at that. So we got market open here. Yeah, beautifully come into that zone there. Continues to make highs here. See what maybe they're resting up. What time is it? It's 12:17 Central. So see if they hesitate here. Let me see. Let me look at this here. I got this position here. I don't know why that's there. Let me clean this up a little bit. Oh, that's not it. Here we go. All right. So we got daily. Let's look at 5 minutes. Give it a second here. That is messy. What's going on here? There we go. That's better. Oh, that's weird. Why is it? Oh, because it's this order. That's weird. I don't know why that's there. All right. Let me know if that's too messy for you guys. This needs to be up there lower. There we go. Let me see if you guys can see that okay. Sweet. All right. So we got I'm asking a question here. Love to hear you guys, your feedback. If you can change one thing about Leeloo, maybe you don't want to change anything, but if you want to change one thing, what would you change? When I say price, I'm talking about the value of the accounts, okay? Payout process and time, account style, maybe you want different types of accounts, or other. Please share in the chat. Let's see. Jabeli says, I missed the lifetime eval. You talking about the lifetime discount, like on the eval, on the evaluation? Is that what you're talking about? Do you mind explaining that a little bit? And so we got 5 votes so far. Let's see if we get some more votes in. But yeah, do you mind explaining what do you mean by the lifetime? Well, are you talking about like left in discount? Let me know. Yeah, sir, I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, sure. The recurring one. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, thanks for explaining that. Okay, good to know. Yeah, thanks for that feedback. By the way, guys, if you don't mind, please hit that like button. I appreciate if you do. Also, I posted a video yesterday on our YouTube channel. Go back and watch it, but also participate in the comments for your chance to win a giveaway. So love for you guys to be part of that. Also, hit like on it, share that with your friends and your fellow traders, and that just will mean a lot to me. So I'm going to post a video right here just for you guys, so you don't have to go find it. You can just click here. Once we're done with this, I'll be doing the giveaway probably tomorrow. Let's see if I did the video. Let me see when I did the video. I want to be sure I give you guys enough time. I posted the video yesterday, so yeah, I'll probably do probably select the winner tomorrow or Thursday. Probably Thursday. That's I think what I said. So, Osama, good to see you. Hey, good to see you guys. Okay. So yeah, check out the poll here that I'm running. Also, today is not going to be the day, but I want to set up a day, maybe this week, maybe this month, maybe next week, for us to get together on a private setting, maybe a private Zoom call or something similar, some sort of webinar, and hear your feedback, your honest feedback. We are making some changes at Leeloo, and we just want to make those changes for the better. And in order to do that, I do want to hear some of your feedback. Like I said, today's not the day for that. I mean, you're welcome to give me your feedback, but I'd love to hear your honest feedback, some thoughts, how we can continue to make Leeloo better, continue to evolve in that process. So I know that there are some people that are not totally happy with some things. There are some people that are very happy, and so I know that we want to be sure that everything's clear for everyone. We want to be sure that everything that we do, it's clear for the trader, it's clear for us here at Leeloo. So, but I am thankful to all those who are faithful traders for Leeloo, are constantly trading and just doing great. So congrats to you and thank you. But I also want to be sure that we are welcoming and we are a company that you can come in and know that you can trade, follow the rules, and get payouts and continue to grow as a trader. And so that being the goal, we want to be sure that maybe it's something that is super clear to some people and that's not clear to others, that we address those issues and make things as efficient and clear as possible. So that being said, I am going to have a open uh, a place for you guys to come and share your thoughts. And it's always good to talk about it instead of just an email or writing. And the reason I say that is because I want to be able to ask you questions. Maybe I don't. Maybe there's a chance you may write something I don't understand it, and maybe you don't mean it the way you write. So I want to be sure we're on the same page on that. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to pause here for just a second. I got to respond to this really important text message that is time sensitive. So give me 1 second. Let me look at that real quick. In the meantime, if you have any questions, this is a great time to ask. So shoot me a question there on the chat. And then also please fill out the little questionnaire that I got here. If it's other, please put that on the chat as well. Love to hear your honest feedback. Okay. Thanks for that. Sorry, I had to respond to that text. I want to be sure I didn't let it go. It's time sensitive. So, all right. Let's see. It looks like one of the biggest things that you guys would like to see change is the payout process and time. That's by far 70%. Everything else is 10%. So, majority of you guys, in fact, 7 out of 10 people want to see the payout process time change. So let me ask a question. So I'm going to give you a few more minutes to respond to that before I end that poll. And ask another follow-up question on the payouts, okay? So let's see, we got some more votes coming in. Okay, we got some more votes coming in at the payout process and time there. Thanks for, by the way, guys, thanks for hitting like on the video. Thanks for giving us a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. Okay, so 73, so pretty clear that the main thing here is the payout process and time. So I'm gonna end that poll now. I'm gonna start a new poll. So give me 1 second to get that going here. See here. Okay. And I'm gonna apologize ahead of time for the misspelling or anything like that. Okay, I'm limited to how much I can write. Okay, let me see. Regarding payouts, you want or what is more important to you? Let's see. The ability to request regardless of. Okay. Okay. Okay, last one here. Let's see. Try to fill that poll out real quick. 1 second. Okay, let's try that. And it's not super clear. I'm going to explain it to you. Sorry, I'm limited on what I can write. So, by the way, guys, please hit that like button. I would love to get, let's see if we can get 20 likes. That would be awesome. Okay, so the question on the poll, okay, is And I'm going to explain it a little bit. So give me a second to explain it before you vote. Regarding payouts, do you want, or what is more important to you? Okay. So the ability to request regardless of the amount. For example, if right now the minimum is $1,000, do you prefer to have a smaller amount that you can request, but have the ability to request? So maybe you can only request a max of $500 max instead of max 1,000. Or do you want a smaller amount? Maybe you want $250 to request to be the max. So are you wanting to have smaller amounts but request them more often? Um, so let me go with number one: the ability to request regardless of dollar amount. So you want to be able to just request that. The number two says request more often, smaller amounts. So let me separate the first and second. The first is the ability to request regardless of dollars. So pretty much like, you know, just I want to request a payout. The number second one is request more often, smaller number. So maybe instead of every once a month, you can do it every week, maybe twice a month. Let's say twice a month, but you can request $250 max, or $500 max, or $750 max, or whatever. So I don't care about time, but larger amount. So number three over there is I don't care how much it takes, but I want very large amounts. So maybe instead of 1,000, it's 2,000. And then the last one is easy to follow rules to get paid. So I put dollar, but I can't write. I don't have enough room to get paid. So instead of getting paid. So let me go over those again with you. If you have a question, please write it in the text. I'll be happy to answer. Maybe I'm not being clear. So the first one is the ability to request a payout regardless of the dollar amount. So like if you can request it, and you just want to request a payout. You don't care about the dollar amount. So dollar is not as important. The second one is you're okay with smaller payouts, max payouts, but you want it more often. The third is you don't care about time. You care about the larger payouts. And the third or the fourth is easy to follow rules to get your payout. So be sure like, okay, I did A, B, and C, so therefore I'm going to get my payout. Okay, so if that makes sense. So, and thanks for your feedback. So we got Medak saying just make it 1 day payout, maybe above the buffer, and watch the Leeloo big comeback. Well, so there's a lot in moving parts in that, but thanks for your feedback. So today I'm not here to, I'm here to listen, and so and I'm gonna take what I hear today from you guys, and I'm gonna set up a time to meet with you guys in a webinar in a private setting, maybe even a YouTube live, that we plan ahead and schedule it, so we can get sure that everyone can get involved. And in fact, I'll be emailing my team here to set that up here, to hear your feedback on that and kind of hear what you're thinking and you're wanting. So anyways, we got 7 votes. So let's get a couple more votes if we can. I'd love to get some more votes here. And thanks for hitting the like button. That really helps a lot. And if you know anybody, look, you can invite anyone to come and get, even if they're not Leeloo fans, that's okay. Love to hear their feedback. If we have non-Leeloo fans, okay, I want them to become Leeloo fans. And I want them to be Leeloo fans by us doing and providing a product that they want. And you, as a Leeloo fan, I want to be sure that you are also proud of Leeloo and your company. So Uncle Seven says 30 trading days to first payout is wild. Gotcha. Thank you for Uncle Seven. Thank you for that feedback. That, like I said, today I'm not here to. I'm not gonna argue, and I wish we'd never argue, but I'm not here to defend Leeloo. I'm not here to defend what we do. I'm here to simply hear your honest, unfiltered feedback. So thank you for that. I am going to make a note of that. So thank you. So please feel free to just give me your feedback. And I said, you know, want to be screwing it. Now, what I'm not going to do, like for example, Osama, okay, is I'm not going to talk about anyone specifically. Um, so that's I can't do that here. I can never do that on any scenario because I don't know your ticket. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of moving parts. Okay, so Osama, that's I'm going to let's see, remove that message. Okay, so what I want is feedback about Leeloo, not your individual ticket. So if you have an issue with a ticket, if you're working with support, please continue to do that. That's not what I can do here. In fact, I won't do a good job because I don't know what's going on with your scenario. So I'll be doing a disservice to you. And I may give you wrong information or confuse you with someone else. So that's not the place here. So Osama, I'm sorry I had to delete your message, but what I want is like what Uncle Seven wrote. He had some feedback about general, nothing specific about him or his tickets, but rather general comment about what he would like to see change and for us to address. Okay. And so that's why I'm here. So thank you, Uncle Seven. Appreciate your feedback. And I'm going to go over again the poll. So I see more people coming in. Guys, please hit the like button. That just tells me that, hey, you're watching, you're engaged. So I appreciate that very, very much. Okay. So La C4 Trader says weekly payout. Okay. Thank you for that. La C4, I do have a question for you. Again, this is not a defensive question. I'm not, again, I'm here to listen, but I want to understand, we already have some accounts that are weekly accounts that have weekly payouts. So what are you looking for there? So are you saying those are not good enough? You want something else? Can you help me understand your question or your statement a little better? So, but thank you for making it a point to make a comment. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, and thank you for letting me know that, hey, this is important to you. And so I will note that for sure. And then I'm going to go over the poll again. So those who are jumping in here while we're live, please take your time to vote on this. And I'm going to explain the poll again because I know it's super confusing because I'm limited on how much I can write. And I just wrote that on the go here. So regarding payouts, do you want, or what is more important to you? So in other words, what do you really want? What's going to get you fired up? Okay. What do you, so for those who trade the Leeloo, what you love, all that kind of stuff. So the ability to request regardless of dollar amount. Okay. So like you just want to request a payout. Number 2 is request more often, but smaller number. So if we could change the number, the dollar amount, and say, okay, you know what, we can do it more often, but your max is, let's say, 250 instead of 500 or instead of 1,000 or whatever, you're okay with that. You would like that. The third is I don't care about time, but larger payout. So in other words, I can wait and trade 2 months, but I want a larger payout. And the last one there is easy to follow rules to get your dollar amount, to get your payout. Okay. What's the most important to you? Now, I don't have room to add more, but you can write it just like Uncle Seven here wrote it and Let's See 4 Trader wrote it. So, and guys, if you're in part of a trade room, this is a great time for you to, hey, go to your trade room, tell them to jump on, and I want to hear their feedback. So if they don't trade with Leeloo, tell them, hey, join us real quick. Let them know why don't you trade with Leeloo, what's going on. What if they could change something, what would you like them to change? And I'm going to take all this back and I'm going to visit with my team and we're going to be looking at different things and options because we want to be sure, like we have always have done, is to provide a product that's best for you guys and for all of us going forward. So this time of the year, I want to always hear back from our trader. Well, I want to hear from you guys all the time, but this time of the year, I'm going to be really focusing and listening to you guys and understanding what's, if you're not trading with Leeloo, I'd love to know why. Okay. Why is that? Well, you matter, so you matter to us here at Leeloo. You are important and you have a voice, and I want to hear that voice. So Again, I want to make it clear that this is not the time to talk about specific tickets or scenarios, just because, again, I will not be able to provide you with the proper support in this scenario here. So, all right. So we got 12 votes, people watching, so we can get a few more votes. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if I can understand this one here. Before I read that one, Andres says 30 days to 20 days. Okay, Andres, thank you for that. So, Andres, my question is will you fall more the so you're looking at request more often but smaller numbers, Andres, or the ability to request regardless of dollar amount? Which one do you fall under, Andres? John Q says, I think allowing one semi-automated entry trade per day will be good. Like I have one good setup, but I wanted to be enter at the perfect trigger moment faster than my own manual entry. Okay, thank you, John, for explaining that. Osama says, I think it is better to think about 10 trading days and get payout. Okay, thank you, Osama, for that. Perfect. Thank you for your feedback. Awesome. Let's see, we got 12 votes, 70 people watching, so please vote on the poll here. And I'm going to explain the poll one more time because I know it's not the most clear just because I was limited on how much I can write. But the ability to request, so the question is regarding payouts, okay? So we already took a poll earlier asking about, let me look at that real quick. So the question I had earlier is if you can change one thing about Leeloo, what would you change? The payout process or time, price, account style, other, share in the chat. 72% of you said payout process and time. Okay. So thank you for that honest feedback. So then I created a new poll, and the new poll I'm asking is regarding payouts. So this is only about payouts. Do you want or what is more important to you? The ability to request regardless of dollar amount, which I'm going to break that down because that's kind of pulling away. So I'm going to break that down even more for you guys, okay? To be sure we understand. I want to be sure I understand that very well. So I don't want to be confused. So I want to be sure I hear your honest feedback on that. So that one just says, for now, we're going to break it down in just a few minutes, but the ability to request regardless of dollar amount. Number two, request more often smaller numbers, smaller dollar amount. For example, the max, let's say on one account, if the max is $1,000, maybe you can request more often, but on a smaller number, like 250. Number three says, I don't care about time, but larger dollar amounts. So in other words, you're okay trading 2 months, but you can request a larger amount. And then the last is easy to follow rules to get your payout. So in other words, clear rules that, checklist, and then guarantee payout kind of thing. Board of Trading says, yeah, I don't like that you require to trade 12 days a month for lifetime data. There are some days trading is not good for my system. Board of Trading, thank you for taking the time to write that. Thanks for that feedback. I'm going to be sure we write that here. And I'll note that as well. So, while and I want to be clear. So the purpose of today, me hearing your feedback, I'm not here today to defend any rules that we have or anything. That's not what I want to do today. I want to listen to what your concerns are, what you like or don't like. So I would like to listen to that. So even though there are some reasons we have stuff, that's not the point. So let me see here. Samuel says, let's see if I can go slow here. Let's see. Samuel says, I love Leeloo for what it offers. And lately, they have changed a lot of things and made things easier on the page in their entire contract process. I think I have been trading since 2020, and one of the companies I started is this one. today I am the 144 funding account, and I have not withdrawn any money, but I am not giving up. Okay, so thank you, Samuel, for that feedback. Thanks for sharing your story, and thanks for letting me know what you do like. I would like to hear if you. So thanks for sharing what you do like, but I'd like to hear what are some things that maybe you don't like that you would like to see change. So thank you. Let me read back to Board of Trading. So I read the first one. Then it says edge enhancer should be free. All the other prop firms don't charge for these items. Thanks. And then wrote again, Board of Trading says, agree with the trade copy limitations. Should be able to trade all my accounts at once. I miss Hans at Leeloo. He was a good rep. Okay, so let me Board of Trading. Your last question or your last statement, I don't know if I understood that. I agree with the trade copy limitations. So you agree with the limits on copy accounts, or you disagree? I want to be sure because it says should be able to trade all my accounts at once. So that's where that confused me. I don't know if you mistyped that or not. And then I miss Hans at Leeloo. He was a good rep. Yeah, Hans was a great sales guy. So glad to have him. He was great to have him here at Leeloo when he was here. So MedX says just make the profit accessible to the trader. MedX says that. Okay. Okay, for sure. All right, thanks for that feedback. Board of Trading says no. There should be no limits on copy accounts. Got it. Thank you, board. That was a very helpful feedback there. Sorry, I know you were probably typing really fast and maybe mistyped. So thanks for explaining that. So good feedback overall there. Let's see. John says, hello. Can you explain rules about live account when you transition to live? If I have 3 accounts, each up 10,000, how much will go live? So John, right now, good question. So we don't have live accounts. So I want to be sure that's clear. We copy trade traders. But right now, I'm only here to hear feedback. That's a good question. You're welcome to email our support team, support@leelutrading.com. But so yeah, can't answer that right now. I want to be sure I leave room and time in because I have a follow-up question on our poll. But please email our support@leelutrading.com. But to be clear, and if you look at our website, nowhere on our website says we put you in live accounts. We don't put you in live accounts. We keep you in your accounts, and then we can copy trade those accounts. So, so please email support@leadtrading.com. All right, Board of Trading, great feedback on that. Let me go back to the poll here. We got 16 people watching. Let's see if we can get 16 likes while we are at it. We got 18 votes, so that's good. Okay, so John says, okay, instead of live, how about SimPA performance again? Yeah, so John, like I just mentioned, if you can email support@leadertrading.com, they will be able to help you. Yeah, John, you used to have some SimPA. Well, all of our performance accounts are simulated performance accounts, correct? So John, I just want to be clear. I can't answer that right here. If you email our support team, we'll be happy to take the time to look into your accounts and specifically be able to answer your specific questions that relate to you. So I can't do that here. Okay, so I'm gonna break down number 1 here, and I'm probably gonna break down number 2. Keep voting because that voting is gonna help me determine see which one's pulling away here. So John, I'm sorry, I'm confused. I don't know if you're trolling me or not. So I'm gonna give you a quick warning, John. I don't know what you're talking about. It looks like you're asking a very specific question that I would like for you to email our support team. You can email them right now, support@legaltrading.com. Ask them your question in detail, and they will respond to you. Your question's not making sense to me, nor this is the place for me to talk about specific scenarios. Osama, I will be happy to explain the flipping rule. I already have a video on that, but I'll be happy to explain that on another video. For today, I'm here to hear some feedback about everyone who, whether they love Leeloo or not love Leeloo, and hear their feedback. So right now, this is not the place because I'm limited on time on how things work. Okay, so John, gotcha. So maybe we're just using different words for the same thing, but like I told you, unfortunately for today, I cannot answer that. So if you can email our support team, I'll be happy for them to help you and explain anything you have on that. Okay, so that's your last warning. Osama, I'm here to right now just get feedback on product and what people are wanting and what's most important to them. So I would suggest you email our support team for that, or I can definitely do a future video about that for sure. All right, so 48% of you, 23 votes and counting, said that 48% of you said the ability to request regardless of dollar amount. Okay. That seems to be the leader. Follow close. Second is easy to, second and third are pretty close. Easy to follow. Okay. So I think, John, I don't understand, John. Why? Oh, man. So if I tell you to email our support team, why would you say it's all BS? No, I think you're using a different language that I don't understand. So I want to be sure that I don't answer something that's incorrect, which is why I told you to email our support team. So John, email our support team. So, okay, we got another question here. So let me ask that. Let me see what that says. Analysis trading says needing 30 days plus payments on last weekend of the month usually means 2 entire months to get payout. Perhaps 2 payouts per month will make the PA more attractive. Okay, awesome. Thanks. That's what I would like to hear today. So thank you for that feedback. So what you're saying is, hey, 30 trading days for the first payout, that's 2 months. What about twice a month? That's what you're saying, right? So great feedback on that. Thank you. Okay, I do want to separate the first question here on the poll because I want to clarify that a little deeper. I just need to figure out how to say it with enough words because there's a limit on the words I can use. So, but 48% of you, 23 votes, are saying that the ability to request payout regardless of dollar amount. Number 2 is to request more often but smaller dollar amounts. Number 3 says I don't care about time but larger dollar amount. Easy to follow rules to get to get paid. Sorry, dollar paid. Okay, yeah. When you see dollar, it's like payouts or pay. So sorry, I don't have the room to write it all out. All right, so now we're tied at second at 25 each, with 24 votes. So I'm gonna give it just a few more minutes here. I do have to go soon, unfortunately, because I have a meeting. But this is very interesting to me, and this is really helpful to me. Um, so definitely want to do that. Let's see here. So 70 people watching. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Appreciate that. Let's see if we can get at least. I think we can get 20 likes. So I appreciate it if we can get 20. Got 24 votes. So appreciate that. Okay. So now I'm gonna have to copy and paste. So hold on. Let me. Before I finish, I'm gonna copy and paste all the. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna get someone on my team to do it. So give me 1 second. Let me do that here. Perfect. Okay, so I have somebody on my team to come and take a screenshot of other questions. Not the questions, but the feedback you guys are giving me. So thanks for that. All right, so now that we have, let's see here, 24 votes, 46% of you, almost double of from second place, tied for second, want the ability to request regardless of dollar amount. Then the second place is 25% request more often to smaller dollar amount. Okay, so I'm going to end that poll here. So I would like to get 25 votes on that. So if we can get one more vote on that, that'll give us 25 votes. So I see some people are coming in to watch. So guys, if you can vote on the poll, all right, let me know regarding payouts. Well, we already took a poll earlier, just a few minutes ago. And the most important thing by far, 72%, was payout process and time. So then I broke that question down into what do you want? What is the most important to you? And number one is the ability to request payouts, the ability to request regardless of dollar amount or payouts, request more often but smaller numbers, a smaller dollar amount. Tied for second, it's easy to follow rules to get dollar amount, the payouts. And in last place, I don't care about the time but larger dollar amounts. So that's good to know. So I got, looks like we're not going to get, let's see if we can get one more vote on the poll. Okay, let's see if we can get one more. Okay. All right, looks like we may not get it. So that's good enough, though. So pretty clear on what's the most important and pretty clear what's the second most important, which is two things. So, all right, I'm going to end that poll right now. I'm going to ask one last question here. So I'm going to break that down. While I am answering that, Board of Trading says, any hint on the sale for Black Friday? Unfortunately, Board of Trading, no, not yet. But I look forward to sharing that as soon as I can. So I think actually we're not going to give any out hints. I think it's going to be a Black Friday event only, and that's going to be the day of. So stay tuned for that. All right, I'm going to start a quick poll. This is only going to be here for like 2 minutes because I have to unfortunately go into a meeting here in 4 minutes. So, okay. Okay, let's try this one here. And guys, I went really quick, so I apologize for any errors. We got 2 minutes because I got to go to my next meeting. I'm going to be late. All right. Let me break this down for you. Okay, so here's the new poll. All right. And I'm not going to have time to do another poll, so I will continue this later. But regarding payouts, if we were to change, okay, I'm going to based on the last comment here. Okay, the last poll is if I can request more often. All right, whether it's a week or twice a month. So in this case, I just started twice a month. If I could do twice a month, okay, and there's a max. Which amount will be okay at a max? 250 max per account. So I can request if I have 10 accounts. If we allow you to have more accounts and you can request 250 per account or 500 per account or 750 max per account or 1,000 per account, which ones are you okay at? Please vote now. So I want you to think about if we were to make changes. So not how things are today, but if we were to make changes, what are you okay with? What would you be comfortable with to do those changes? Okay. So think about it. Don't just vote without thinking. I want you to think through the process and see if we can, if that makes sense. So 9 votes in, 82% say 1,000 max per account. The 9% are tied at 500 and 750 per account. So let's get some more votes in, please. Now this is a continuation of another poll. So if this doesn't make sense, don't freak out. Don't worry. I started with the first original poll that I wanted to understand from the traders is if you can change one thing about Leeloo, what would you change? And 72% said payout process and time. And then I did another poll that said, okay, regarding payouts, do you want or what is more important to you? And 47% says the ability to request regardless of the dollar amount. So now I'm trying to understand the dollar amount and understanding the be sure you're okay with that. Again, this is a little different than our current setup, so I don't want you to think like, oh, how things are set up. If things were to change, what would be the max amount you'll be okay per account per request? Okay, and so that's the question we're asking here. So payout regarding payouts, what is acceptable amount if I can request twice a month? Which amount will I be okay at max? So maxing it out. 17% at 500, 75% at 1,000, 8% at 750, 0 at 250. Let's see if we can get some more votes. I am late to my meeting, so I'm going to let it ride here for just a second before my meeting starts. But I'd love for you to answer that so I can get some information. Sometime this week, I may set up a meeting. We'll get sure we market it and send it out email and social media for us to do an exclusive webinar, Zoom call, something along those lines. So we can have a conversation and I can hear your input as well. So Carlos Calle says $500 minimum amount will be accepted max without limits. So this is the max. We're talking about max. What is the max amount per account per request? So if you have 10 accounts, if you can request 500 max in each account, that's what I'm asking here. All right, 13 votes. Let's see if we can get a few more. I was hoping we can get up to 20 likes. So if you haven't hit like yet, please hit like. That would be great. Okay. All right. So unfortunately, I do have to go. I see some people coming in, so I'm gonna give you and they may not know exactly what they're voting for. So, what is the Discord link? Good question. Please email our support. Let me see if I can get it real quick. I might be able to get it for you. Hold on, 1 second. Oh, I got it. I was able to find it pretty quick. Board of Trading says, be nice to have more than 10 accounts. 30 will be ideal. Okay. All right. That might be the other question I asked. So thank you for clarifying on that. All right. So I'm going to end the poll here. 16 votes, 17 people watching. Let's see if we can get a couple more likes, guys. Appreciate the likes. Thanks to 17. Awesome. Love it. All right. So I'm going to end the poll here. I do have to run to my other meeting. So ending the poll. I can't wait to connect with you guys later this week. So payouts, what is acceptable amount if I can request twice a month? Which amount will be okay at max? 1,000 is 75% of you, 18% at 500. So I will say those two numbers are king. I look forward to connecting with you guys a little later. So start rallying up the troops. If you're part of a trade room, talk to your trade room. Say, hey, Leeloo is in the process of continuing to improve and make changes. They want to hear your feedback. And so next time I get together, we'll put something together so I can hear their genuine, unfiltered feedback. Again, I'm not here to talk about specific tickets. I can't do that. I won't do you a good job because I don't have your ticket in front of you and I'm not doing support. So please keep that in mind. All right, guys, I have to head out to a meeting. Great talking to you guys. Great movement in the markets. If you're in the United States of America, today is election day. Please go out and vote. Make your voice count. And for those who are around the world, we look forward to connecting with you. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow as well. And then we will do a regular video, or what I call recorded videos. And by the way, go and check the latest one out because I'm doing a giveaway there and I don't want you to miss out on that. So I'm going to post that video here. So go and like that video and watch it. So thanks for all the likes. Appreciate you guys very much. And I can't wait to continue to hear your feedback unfiltered. Have a great day.